Hey, what's up, everyone? Hope everybody's having a great night so far. Today was definitely more choppy compared to the past couple days, right? The past couple days, these runners were just going berserk. They were going, 2,000%, 4,000%, 5,000%, 1,000%. Today, the max runner, I think was 150%, or yeah, it was around there, I believe. So that means it's significantly cooled down, right, compared to the previous runners. And if you're new to the channel, guys, welcome. My name is Stockcatcher. I help share trade ideas as well as just trying to help people every day, right? So when it comes to cooling down, that's just pretty much the nature of the stock market. And in terms of trading, it's not gonna be crazy every day. Some days they're gonna be colder, some days are gonna be hotter, right? If you've been watching my videos for the past couple weeks or months, you know that I always mention that because it's like cycles, right? It's not gonna be every day. It's not gonna be insane. But despite that, the team is still doing very good. I see every single morning, I see people telling me they're banking or they're doing great. And there are people that still are learning as well, right? Because when it comes to trading, I learn every single day, guys. I've been trading many years and I learn every single day, as well as I see other people that have been doing it longer than me. Also, they also learn as well. Because trading is a very long marathon, right? It's not something that's very quick that within like few weeks. It's like we're talking decades, right, of this profession. So today, the first stock that I mentioned, I mean not the first stock, but one of the plays that did really good was, I just want to give an example, was MOGU. This one was Mogul. This one I mentioned the key level, the I believe it's $5 level, and then it just exploded. As you see right here, it went up all the way to almost $10 a share, which is just very good. It's a very good gain. I saw a lot of people doing great on this stock. And as you see left on the chart, if you go left on Mogul, you can see that the stock, I didn't call the stock in the beginning, right? If you check the previous levels, you could check on MOGU. And this stock was trading at $2.95, and then I mentioned it at $5, which is a pretty significant jump from the lowest price, right? So some people might be wondering, isn't that chasing? So remember in yesterday's video, I talked about how in trading, especially low flow, especially when it comes to small caps, when a stock is going up, that just proves that it's a confirmation, right? So it's not really chasing as long as you respect your risk management, and as long as you're going off of a technical reason, right? You're not just randomly buying it because it's ripping, right? You have to have a technical reason or a fundamental reason, such as news or a catalyst, right? So the stock Moku, I just mentioned at the $5 level, right? And then a lot of people just ended up uh, banking really hard because the stock went to almost $10. And as you can see right here, I saw several messages like this where, it's a really beautiful thing to read, guys, because people, they're just improving. They're just, really improving in trading. And this is why I do this, guys. And this is why I make videos every day and just show up every day because I love reading this type of stuff. All right, guys. So today, the first stock for the video is YAAS. This is a micro penny. If you've been watching my videos, you already know micro pennies are very, very hot when it comes to trading, right? And if you watch my videos, what's the reason why micro pennies are really hot? It's because that they're very cheap, right? Because if a stock is very cheap, we're talking like, let's say a stock is trading at 10 cents compared to $10. Most people that trade, they're not trading with millions of dollars, right? Myself included. So if a stock is 10 cents compared to $10, it's significantly easier to buy a lot of it. So even someone with a small account, let's say someone with a couple $100, they could buy a lot of this share, a lot of micro penny stock, right? So that's why, and what's really interesting is that I was making this video, I didn't even check, but if you look at the chart right now, it's actually going up in the after hours. And it looks really nice, actually. I think if you look at the daily chart, there's a lot of range as well. A lot of range. This stock is down 99%, over 99%. So that's really big. And if you look at this, the fundamental side, it's a cloud-based software and software as a service, right? So this stock is also used by China to digitalize operations and supply chains and distribution channel. So this stock YAAS, I'm going to be watching as well if it gaps up or it has nice price action, right? So next stock will be SBFM. This one, Sunshine Biopharma, this is a really interesting stock. If you look at the technical chart, it's starting to form that nice base, right? So if you look at when you're talking about base of a stock, once the stock starts to consolidate in an area and then hold those key support levels, it's a really bullish sign. So when we're speaking about the fundamental side, the stock is working on novel cancer therapy as well as coronavirus related antivirals. So this stock is also looking at the economic data, right? The stock is showing revenue growth. And if you look at the market cap, it's very small compared to other bio stocks, right? The stock actually has more angles going for it. And I'm definitely going to be watching the stock, guys. Next stock will be CleanSpark. This is a stock I remember I liked a lot in the past. This was like many years ago. I think it was like 5 years ago. This stock, it was really good. CleanSpark. And right now, if you look at this stock is actually maintaining significant treasury of self-mined Bitcoin. And you already know, guys, what's been the theme the past couple days where these stocks are ripping crazy. It's treasury plays, right? And this stock, if you look at the acquisition angle, the 5 Bitcoin mining facilities in Georgia, totaling 60 megawatt. I think expansion is taking place. It's a really bullish factor as well. And if you look at the economic side, a low-cost operation, I noticed that low-cost angle as well, right? So CleanSpark is looking really interesting. Keep an eye on the stock. Next stock we have to watch, guys, Gemini Space Station. New IPO, guys. This is coming out tomorrow. So remember and tag me, guys, if you see the stock. And I'm going to be watching close. So this stock actually has institutional backing, as well as this stock is giving investors a way to invest indirectly in crypto, blockchain, Web3, and stablecoins. So this isn't a US exchange, right? So if you notice anything about that, it's been really hot this year. Crypto, anything related to this type of sector, right? What's really interesting is that I didn't know this, I just found out now. NASDAQ itself has committed a $50 million private investment. So that's something you really want to pay attention, because that's really interesting. I didn't know about that, to be honest with you. I just found out right now. So next stock is CLOV, Clover Health Investment. This stock is very popular. This is another stock like CleanSpark. I remember back in back in those days, remember CleanSpark, Clove, these stocks were just ripping face like crazy. I remember it was a long time ago. Clover Health is really interesting because the MAC, not just the technical, obviously the MACD is signal bullish. But if you look at the 2025 projection, revenue is almost $2 billion, and the Clove operates in the Medicare Advantage space. So if you look at the technology, it's also an interesting angle. I think Clover Health, I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on the stock, especially as it's starting to curl over on that extended time frame. Right. If you look at the daily chart, there's also significant range on it, as well as check out the moving averages as well, right? Remember I said earlier the signal, the MACD, right? So next stock will be UPXI, this one, UPXI Inc. This is a really interesting stock, guys. This stock is venturing into crypto, specifically Solana, as part of its treasury strategy. So this year, UPXI announced plans to raise $100 million to accumulate Solana tokens to build a substantial crypto treasury. So when you're comparing this stock, this company is trying to do, it reminds me of Michael Saylor. Remember the Bitcoin acquisition? And Michael Saylor actually significantly boosted his company stock. So UPXI, I'm liking the range as well. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this stock. I believe the stock is also a low floater. Let me check real quick. UPXI, the float I believe on the stock is low. Oh, no, it's 48 million. Yeah, but still, that sounds so crazy high, but still. Interesting stock. Next stock will be RZLV. This one I'm pretty sure I made a video on this stock. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And this stock has nice collaboration with Microsoft and Google, as well as I think this stock has a short trap potential as well. If you look at how the stock sold off in after hours and then it just ended up reclaiming those key levels, I think the stock, you have to keep an eye on the stock if it continues over that previous resistance level for a potential short trap, right? Because this stock made a huge sell-off and then it literally just reclaimed the whole move, and that's a really bad sign for bears, right? Because if you see a stock doing that, the anticipated selling off, right, it fading, and then it just goes back over. So if you look at the fundamental side of this company, it's really interesting because in terms of the AI technology, right? I remember in my past videos I talked about the AI sector as well as the other sectors, right? So RZLV, gotta keep an eye on this, guys. Next stock, we have to talk about how low. This one I made several videos on. This is a small cap specializing in holographic technology. This stock, if you look at the range, it's just insane. It's a crazy range. A low floater as well. I think this stock has potential because I just noticed today that it's going over $5. It's been a while since I've seen this stock over $5. I remember every time I see the stock, it's like $4 or $4.20, and today I'm looking at it right now, it's over $5. So I'm mentioning it to you guys to keep a close eye on this stock because this is another low floater. Next stock would be GNS, Genius Group. This stock looking really good, guys. Look on the technical time frame. I made many videos on this stock. I started making videos about like 49 cent, 50 cent. And then after my videos, it just ended up ripping face. It went all the way to almost $2. And then I mentioned in my previous videos that it was going to consolidate, kind of stop out people. And that's exactly what it did to the point. And then I talked about how a Genius Group needs AI education angle. And then literally like 2 days later, the CEO announced PR about that. And then now I'm looking at this stock. It's going towards that $1 plus level on the extended time frame. I really want to see that $1 candle close. It looks beautiful right now on the daily chart. And looking at the Bollinger Band, it respected the key bottom level, and now I genuinely think that this has potential for the nice uptrend. Again, everything I say in my video is not financial advice, but this stock reminds me kind of Open, right? Because let's talk about the theme. Let's talk about theme tailwind, right? Genius, education tech, AI integration. Now let's compare that to Open, the disruption angle, real estate, the digital technology side, right? So when you're connecting the retail hype as well, GNS and Open was a huge movement, social media movement, all across Twitter, all across stock tweets, all across like the hype, right? The hype. Genius Group has that angle as well. Remember the naked short angle as well as the not just that, but there's many other factors. The CEO Roger Hamilton, I think he's a smart man. I remember he talked about with Kevin Malone the social media angle as well. And if you look at the sustained volume spikes on this stock, look at how it's like kind of like an algo type of hit, right? GNS. Looking at it today, the volume was pretty nice. I mean, it almost ran over 4 million volume. Considering today the volume was overall dry in small caps, I've been noticing today the volume really wasn't there after the pre-market. So that's a really nice sign, considering if you look at GNS's data. All right, GNS usually has, around this volume. It was actually less than that, but still today the move on it was really good. If you look at how the stock is up almost 22% in just a day, that's really bullish. So I'm thinking about the stock. I think, again, like I said earlier, the stock, I believe it could go over 1 plus, and then after it holds that candle close over 1, it could continue that nice uptrend. Right. So next stock for the video, guys, we have to talk about Open, this last stock for the video. And it's for a reason, because I said on my stream today, right, my live stream, this is going to be the top 5 stock. You could check the stream, right? And then today after Open, what happened to Open? No pun intended, right? The stock in there ripping face. Goes from like $7. This was like $7.50. And then just explode all the way up to 11, almost $11, guys. $11 a share. Like history was made, guys. A lot of people probably like changed their life on this stock. I'm not even kidding. Because I started mentioning this stock around like $1. I think it was like $1. I think it was like 90 cents. And then it's almost $11, guys. Congratulations to every single person on the Open family. Congratulations to Open. Congratulations to the bulls. Right? If you're watching this video, you have even just 1 share. Congratulations, guys. And I'm going to be finding a lot more stocks similar to open. So I highly recommend you guys subscribe, join the team, and like the video and comment, guys. It really helps grow the community, because the bigger the community, right, the better, right? The more people I could help as well as the team get stronger. So open, really, really nice. I'm happy for everybody. Look at this jelly charge, just ripping face. If you check my previous videos, it played out exactly how I mentioned the plan, right? So I hope everybody has a great night. This month just started, guys. It's only been 1 week. We're gonna destroy September, in my opinion. So have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. Good night.